You think I was a little boy, so I want to be a motivational speaker? Like, who fills that out on the application? Like, what you want to do, Johnny? I want to be a motivational speaker. I didn't even know what a motivational speaker was until I went through pain, but my pain was not my prison. My pain was my passport. We don't understand that your pain is your passport to what? To purpose. It's the bridge. You got pain, purpose, and power. That's it. Once I found my purpose, that little boy walked up to me. I sat on the end of the stage. And when he said that, yeah, dad, mom ain't here, there's somebody that needs your voice. They need your story. One person transparency is somebody else's transformation. Everybody say teamwork. Everybody say 20, say 80. My grandmother just tell me this: don't allow your 20 to outweigh your 80, baby. I said, what you mean by that? She said, you're going to be in this house on punishment. We all got a 20%. Can we agree to that? We all got a 20%? Nobody's perfect, right? My brand is everything. For me, when I walk in here, I set a certain tone. I got the banner. I came in 7 this morning. I did an audio check. I make sure I dress up make sure I'm right for the keynote. My preparation, I got slides. Everybody say standard. Perfect example. There's a Chick-fil-A here, right? Chick-fil-A. But there's a Burger King and McDonald's too, right? Woo, big difference, right? Everybody say standard. When you go to Chick-fil-A, you in and out. Thank you. There you go. Can I take an order? Next person. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You go to McDonald's? Yeah, what you need? We out of fries. True story. One time I pulled up to McDonald's. They said, we close in 20 minutes. Hurry up. I said, what? True story. So I asked him, because I'm a motivational speaker. I pulled up. He said, so what happened? I said, let me ask you a question. Did you have that same attitude on your interview? I asked him. I like to sometimes, hopefully a light bulb goes off. Because evidently there was a time when he wanted to work at McDonald's. But guess what? McDonald's was literally 5 blocks down here, and Chick-fil-A was like 5 blocks this way. Same environment, same zip code, area code. But what happened with the McDonald's person and then the Chick-fil-A person? They lost their standard. You can have the same Chick-fil-A standard and work at McDonald's. I'm sorry. But what happens, everybody say leadership, is that I travel all over the world. I had one of my team members that wasn't doing good in business. I said, you know what? You can follow me around. So now I'm his top client. I've probably been to 55 in the past, 6 months, 55 stages, cities, California. I've been all over the place. I asked for days like this. And then it came to a point, I had one conversation with him. I said, I need you to change this. He said, okay. Then I had the second conversation again. I need you to change this. It wasn't a third conversation. I had to let him go. And the reason why I'm telling you this, it hurt me more to let him go because he had so much potential. He was so talented. And some of us right now, we are so talented, we are so gifted. But sometimes our 20 in our life is not allowing us to be the best version of ourselves. Some of you are distracted right now. You have to let go of your distractions. You can't come in the office and operate and say, oh, I'm going to be the best agent. I'm going to close things out. I'm going to work in the community. I'm going to be more personal. And you still holding on to the 20. Because I talked to him once. I talked to him twice. I gave him 2 clients that he made almost 5 figures off of 2 clients outside of me. But why am I telling you that? Because I realized he got so comfortable to be around me. He thought that the opportunity was going to be there forever. The opportunity is not going to be there forever. I'm sorry. Everybody say teamwork. I need you to embrace every moment in life. And sometimes we don't embrace every moment in life. And I realized this. I was like having that conversation with him. I'm pointing at him like, you gotta. But as I was doing this, there's 3 of these coming back at me. I'm gonna say this again. I'm pointing at him. I'm saying, no, you shouldn't wear this. I need you here in this time. So I had to ask myself as a leader, did I give him the right SOPs? Did I give him the right contract? Did I give him the right example? Was I the right standard? So when I went to the hotel to check in, get my key, I realized that my key wasn't working. So I go back down, and the young lady, she run past me. She happy. She said, you took care of me, right? He said, yeah, I took care of you. So he's carding my key. She come back, true story. And she's like upset. She said, it didn't happen. He said, what's your room number? He said, she said, my room was 104. This was to clean my room, fresh towels and everything. 104. I could see his book. She can't see it. On the book, it said 401. I looked at him. He looked at me. I said, you did that, buddy. He wrote down the wrong number. Anybody ever made a mistake before? Raise your hand. If you don't raise your hand, I want to eat what you eat and drink what you're drinking. You know, I want that, right? Because your mistakes will lead you to your mission. And what happened, he did something that really taught me a valuable lesson. He looked her right in the face. He said, ma'am, I wrote down the wrong number. I truly apologize. And I want to let you know, the housekeeper's left, but I want to comp you on this. I'm going to send my staff to you fresh towels because I want to do better. And I could see her temperature start to come down. The problem wasn't fixed, but her temperature came down. And then when I'm sitting there watching it, I'm saying to myself, how many times have I really not looked in my inner self and realized I was the issue? I could have showed up a little early. I could have left a little bit late. I could have called 3 or 4 more clients. I could have said a thank you card. I just called my team today. I said, send everybody Christmas cards. She said, it's not even close to Christmas. I said, but get it ready. Order. Go to Amazon. Everybody say, I am the difference maker. That's what happened, because that's me, the keynote speaker at University of Florida, the home of the Gators, the champions. But if my grandmother never put her hand on my shoulder, if my grandmother never gave me the new keys of vision, if she never gave me mindset, if she never gave me purpose, I couldn't help them to smile. I could see the reason why I give out t-shirts, because the first time I spoke, I gave out the school t-shirts they call choices. So I told them, you're not a product of your environment, you're a product of your choices. And I believe that we can make better choices, but there's sometimes in life, you can make a choice and then you can make a decision. But we have to understand is this, a choice is, yeah, you have a choice to walk in here. You have a choice to sit down and listen to me. But when you make a decision to be better, that's a decision. So I ask you this today, are you ready to make a decision to be better than who you are today? I need us to grow together. Because we live in a world right now, I got you in this room today. I want everybody, when you walk out this room, I want you to say, I will be different. I say, I will be different, because there's kids right now that's waiting on me at another school. And when I walked out there, they come up to me, they crying, they tell me the whole stories. Because I went through a lot of trauma in my life, but my trauma gave me more commas in my life, more opportunities. But it was never about the prize. It was always the power to choose. I had to choose to be who I am right now. I had to choose for greatness. I had to choose to say, you know what? I got to cut some people out of my life. Because I had a lot of friends in college. I was always like that leader. I rode motorcycles. I played sports. So you can imagine the type of friends I had. As soon as I start speaking and start changing lives, they're dropping off. Why am I telling you that? Everybody's not meant to go where you're going. You're the difference maker.